This one habit will change your life. Welcome to Rise and Thrive with Emmanuel on Hot TV and radio. This is where we grow and we improve ourselves. See you there. Everybody wants wealth, but very few people knows where wealth actually starts from. We think wealth is money. We think wealth is cars, houses, or influence. But I came to tell you today that wealth is identity first. Because wealth has to do with where you came from. If you don't know who you are, you cannot build, you cannot sustain, and you cannot attract the right setup. Your identity is your internal definition. The story you tell yourself about who you are matters a lot. Yes, so it's not just about what others tell you. What do you tell yourself? Who are you to yourself? The words have different nuances, but the frequency that you resonate with is based on where your internal meaning comes from. So we have 3 different levels of identity. Number 1 of them is social identity. That's where your essence, your meaning of life, the meaning of who you are, you bring it from what people say to you. The things that people tell you about yourself, you use it to define your life. And anyone that lives like this will surely not go far. That's what differentiates the powerful from the masses. See, people that are really powerful, that have that great essence, the wealthy, they know how to really get the real meaning of themselves from within, internal definition. So make sure that you are not part of this category. If you are part of it, there are things that you do which I will tell you in the later part of this video. The second one has to do with where you grew up from, environmental identity. Due to the fact that you grew up from a situation where you are passing through a lot, survival mindset defines you. And this is what affects most Nigerians, most of us Nigerians. It affects us a lot because we've allowed the economy to define our mindset. Because the economy is not really doing as it ought to do. The economy is not favorable, the government is not functioning. You see that we find a way of limiting ourselves. We can't think big. We can't find a way to build systems that work, systems that produce results because of the economic system of Nigeria. But EO is telling you today that you can redefine your mindset. Nigeria is not what will stop you. You are the only one that can stop yourself. The third level now of identity, which is where I'm coming from, has to do with your core identity, your eternal meaning, who you are. This stems from God. That's why I say God created you to be like himself. So when you know that you are created just like God, whether it's from science, from as a Christian, as a Muslim, if for instance you say from science now, you say that we are animals, right? But you find out that even as animals, we came from somewhere. There was a supreme force that brought something, H2O, water, fish, and amphibians, and so it got to human beings. That's according to science. There's a creator. The Christianity will tell you God created you. Muslims tell you Allah created you. There's this something that you come from. If you're a traditionalist, you still believe that there's a deity somewhere that you are serving, that your essence is coming from. So that's where you get your core identity from. That's why God told Joshua, who are you? Fear not. So who you are matters a lot. How do you get this? You get this from deep insight. You don't allow things that other people say to you affect your life. Never. That's what differentiates the wealthy from the masses. They don't allow what they hear on the news affect them. They determine what happens to them. You dictate what happens to your life. If the country is hard, true, it's very hard. It's hard for everybody. But then you are able to stand out. So let's stand out. This is Emmanuel tell you on Hot TV and radio. Stand out, move on, move forward, understand who you are. So it's very, very much important, because if you don't do so, you remain at this state that you are in. So if you want to elevate and you want to really do well, you have to find a way of pushing, understanding your internal meaning. Philosophy will tell us, man, know thyself. The way I am is different from the way you are. Everybody has their unique capacity. Don't let yours to define mine, and I won't allow mine to define yours. We are the one that will find a way of understanding it. If you're in a relationship and that relationship is not working, you don't allow your relationship to define you. You don't allow situations, external factors to define you. So the first thing you do today, if you really want to know your core identity, number 1, write it down. Write what you think about yourself. Every morning, wake up in that quiet mode. Have a reflection of yourself, because that is how you get your identity forth. Yes, I'm actually beckoning on you that you are going to end up great. But start up with something now. Start up thinking. Think about it. Don't waste your time. Don't wake up and start scrolling through social media. It's meant to confine your mind and make sure you have the societal identity. Social media is the way that you see that we find a way of limiting ourselves. Instead, wake up in the morning, take a piece of paper and a pen. What comes to your mind in the morning? You see that the picture you create matters a lot. What do you see about yourself? Abraham wanted to go into the promised land. God asked him, he said, what can you see? So what you see matters. What you think about yourself matters. If you think small, you are small. If you think big, you are big. The second thing now that you work on is you make sure that the contradictions from your environment does not affect who you are. Yes, because without this mindset of understanding your identity, you will remain small no matter how hard you try. You can't build something big, you can't build something great if you don't really have an eternal identity. That's how you become resolute. This is Rise and Thrive with Emmanuel. Please like, subscribe, and share this video. Catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.